Democratic presidential nominee Kamala Harris is facing tough questions from critics following the discovery of 6 Israeli hostages in a tunnel in Rafah. The hostages were recovered dead overnight August 1st, sparking intense debate about the Biden-Harris administration's past stance on Israeli military actions in the region. Earlier this year, Israel expressed intentions to launch a major military operation in Rafah, a known Hamas stronghold. The White House, however, strongly opposed this move. In March, President Joe Biden, during an interview with MSNBC, stated that an Israeli invasion of Rafah would be a red line for his administration. The president hinted that crossing this line could result in a cutoff of some offensive weapon supplies to Israel. Vice President Harris echoed these sentiments in an interview with ABC News, where she emphasized that a major military operation in Rafah would be a huge mistake. She notably remarked, "I have been studying the maps," suggesting a detailed consideration of the geographic and strategic complexities involved. Harris also indicated that US would not rule out consequences if Israel proceeded with such an action. Hamas has taken approximately 250 hostages, including American citizens. Israel claims that about 100 hostages remain with Hamas, with around two-thirds of them still alive. On Sunday's edition of Meet the Press, Republican Senator Tom Cotton criticized the administration's stance on Israel. Cotton argued that the Biden-Harris administration should have allowed Israel to take decisive action in Rafah from the beginning. He accused them of placing more pressure on Israel than Hamas and Iran. Senator Cotton's remarks reflect a growing sentiment among critics who believe that the administration's approach may have hampered Israel's ability to secure its citizens and combat terrorism effectively. Despite the criticism, President Biden has been clear in its support for Israel since the deadly October 7 attack by Hamas, which is considered the deadliest attack on Jewish people since the Holocaust. Vice President Harris, now the Democratic presidential nominee, has largely aligned her positions with Biden's over the years. However, her recent comments on Palestinian statehood and the ongoing war in Gaza have attracted attention as well as scrutiny. As the presidential race heats up, Kamala Harris's position on Israel and Gaza will undoubtedly continue to be a focal point of discussion, both within the Democratic Party and among the American electorate.
Don't miss out. Log on to oneindia.com for more updates.